Hello, I'm Nathan and I'm currently your Wellbeing President for Christchurch Student Union. And in my self-help video series tips, I'd like to talk about mindfulness today. Now I know we've probably all heard of mindfulness, it's quite a buzzword that's going on. And some of you, I'm sure, are practicing it already. But for people that maybe are not too sure what mindfulness is, I'm just going to explain a simple definition. Is paying more attention to the present moment, to your own thoughts and feelings, and to the world around you, can improve your mental well-being. So it's about taking in the moment of the now and focusing really only on the now, because the truth is, it's the now that we can actually find answers to our problems, find solutions to our problems. We can actually deal with the moment in the now, where if our mind is too busy worrying in the past, or our mind is too busy worrying and focusing in the future, then we're not acknowledging and recognizing that we're in this now moment. And actually it's only this now moment that we can actually do something about it. Or sometimes it's just not doing anything about it and just being and enjoying and appreciating that moment. Now, a lot of time that we struggle with our day-to-day busy lives is to struggle what's going on within. What are our thoughts? What are our feelings? Because a lot of time we're in autopilot mode and we're just doing things and we're just completing and going and we get to the end of the day and we go to sleep and that's our day. And if it can be very easy not to recognize what's going on within. So mindfulness means knowing directly what is going on inside and outside of ourselves, moment by moment. And that can be really helpful in keeping our own mental well-being, our own well-being in check. Now, I do want to say as well that mindfulness meditation is not for everyone. There are people out there that have tried and it's just not for them. And that's okay. But actually, meditative mindfulness moments come in all different arrays. It can be on a run, a walk, a cycle ride. They're very meditative moments as well. So it's not always just looking at sitting down, eyes closed, and you're gonna become this master in mindfulness or a meditative master. Sometimes it's just about looking at what is it. Other people, it could be just cooking. I find that a very mindfulness time, especially when I prepare a meal that may take me an hour and I'm stirring, and it's in that very mindful now moment that actually I'm just focusing on that food and adding all of them spices and ingredients and infusing that together to create some magic. That is another example of a very mindfulness moment. So I just want to share that, in that sometimes we forget that when we hear this mindfulness that we have to sit down and close our eyes and we're going to visualize or we're going to do. It can come in all different arrays, and it's about just exploring that within your own self to find what's the best solution for you. Now, if we can, it's about acknowledging what's going on in our thoughts, what's going on in our feelings, and just accepting them, allowing them, acknowledging them in this moment. Once that's acknowledged and accepted, just breathe it out, let it go, and come back to stillness and quietness. Because that's the ultimate aim within mindfulness, is to find that quiet stillness within. Because then we can truly switch off, even if it's just for that 2 minutes, which can really help to boost that mental energy, that physical energy, just to feel at peace. Now, there are some fantastic mindfulness apps out there. The big one, of course, is Headspace. And if you haven't checked that out already, then I would recommend that. I do know currently at this stage that there is an offer if you sign up for Spotify. It comes free with a student account. So there's options of that because it is a paid app, just for you to be aware. But there are other ones called Smiling Mind, Calm, I Sleep Easy Meditations, which have all got mindfulness, their apps, mindfulness processes and techniques on there, so that you could just have a little explore. There's also ones on YouTube, but just be mindful of YouTube because sometimes there's them secret adverts in the middle which can be very unhelpful. But get a feel of it. But if you're exploring YouTube, I would say listen to it first before actually just going in straight away, just so you can check that it's right for you and it's there's no interferences. So if you would like me to run a mindfulness sessions over this form of connection, then just drop me a comment down below and I will be happy just to create them for you. And if you've got any questions or you want me to go into even further detail of mindfulness, then again, just leave a comment below and I can get back and create some more advice and info on mindfulness, because it's one of my big passions. If you are feeling that you need some support or help, then please don't forget that our wellbeing service teams are still operating from the library online, and also you can reach out to myself or anyone at the Student Union. So if you want to contact me, it's wellbeing@ccsu.co.uk. Or if you want to reach out to any one of our members of our team, it's at hello@ccsu.co.uk. Don't feel that you're on your own. We're all in this together, and I'm thinking of you in this time. Thank you. Bye bye.